Celebrate the Christmas season and to come on out and watch this splendid display of the real meaning of Christmas. Not to go on with a lot of legal stuff, but how is it we're here at the seat of government in our city celebrating this central event in our Christian faith? Well, it tells you a little bit about how all this happened. The Plasterers Union, God bless them, used to sponsor traditionally a nativity scene that was in the middle of the city hall, right at the cross way of the hall, the two halls there. But it was attacked by the ACLU. Even though it was privately sponsored, the government, the guys at City Hall, had the job of taking it down, putting it up. That was government involvement in religious speech, so they won. It was held unconstitutional. Well, a fellow named Bill Grutzmacher went and applied for a permit. He bought his own nativity set, and he applied to put it here on Daley Plaza. The city said, yes, you could do it, and it went up. It was back in the late 1980s. But some folks complained that this still was unconstitutional, even though it was Grutzmacher alone who put it up, took it down. It was his property. And the building commission changed their mind. Somebody made a decision. They came down with crowbars from up there in this courthouse where they have a headquarters, and they started to dismantle it. A call went out to the folks who've come to be known as the God Squad to come to the rescue of the nativity scene, and they came and they cradled the statues and they protected them. And indeed, a young lawyer, used to be our chairman, Jennifer Neubauer of Lake Forest, ran to court and got an emergency order, and that order has turned into a permanent injunction. And her theory was this: this is a forum, a traditional designated public forum where political rallies are held, where commercial events such as this Christkindl market occur. And the chief judge of our federal court here, the first African American to serve on that court, James B. Parsons, issued an opinion, and he said, if you can put up your soapbox and spout your politics, you can't then prevent somebody from preaching their religion, from religious speech. You cannot discriminate on Daley Plaza against religious expression. And so that's why we're here and how we're here. And it's been how many years, Terry? And 32 years. It's private speech, the speech of citizens like you and me and the rest of us, so many of us. We're not inhibited from speaking our faith out loud, letting other people hear about it, and putting on this wonderful, marvelous display. It's private speech in a public forum. It's the marketplace of ideas, and our ideas, the core of our faith, the faith based on love, the steadfastness of Joseph standing by Mary, and my goodness, what the neighbors must have thought was a crisis pregnancy back in those days. Indeed, the secular significance of this display is wonderful. Family, love, generosity, the animals, the shepherds coming to worship this infant wrapped in swaddling clothes, the animals, and indeed the potentates from afar, guided by a star. What a marvelous set of meanings that has been throughout the last 2,000 years, and we're thrilled to celebrate it here. Based on this example, we've put a nativity scene now for 8 years in our state capitol in Springfield, and that'll be celebrated on December 2nd. That nativity scene will be up all through December until right after Christmas, when it'll be taken down. Thanks to Julie Zanoza and her late husband, Dan, for spearheading that effort. We've learned from that. We've gone down to Georgia. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. It's in this year, the governor of Iowa will be there in the state capitol in Des Moines. One will go up there. There's been one in Wisconsin for quite a few years. We're going to try and put one in Indiana. There's one this year, believe it or not. It's going to appear in Sacramento, California. Thanks to Terry Hodges, Jim Finnegan, who couldn't be here, and the American Nativity Scene Committee, and a wonderful generous anonymous benefactor, we've been able to send, the committee has been able to send these sets to anybody around the country without charge who is willing to put up a privately sponsored nativity scene in a designated public forum. And we hope as years go by, there'll be a nativity scene in the public square in every town, village, and hamlet in America, as well as in the state capitals. And it all started here on Daley Plaza in Chicago. So thanks to all of you for coming. Thanks to Terry Hodges, his late wife Ellen, who we lost this year in April, Jim Finnegan, who's home with his wife Phyllis, to all the members of the God Squad, and all of you for coming to celebrate this wonderful, joyous occasion. What a way to start the Christmas season. Thank you very much. Ed?
Thanks, Tom. That was great.